My name is Thomas Noah from Framingham, Massachusetts, originally from Liberia, a tiny little country just northwest of Africa. So I came here at the age of 13 in 2003, just a little over 20 years now. Since I've immigrated, Framingham has been home. I've moved around, but always end up back in Framingham, live in Boston now. Bachelor's, Healthcare Administration, Master's, Clinical Research Management. It's funny that neither of those things are relevant to what I'm doing today, but for me, I've always had a science brain, but also been in the creative space, have a studio arts minor. The reason why I went to Italy and study abroad there. So I'm applying those same kind of fundamentals, not so much of the subject matter. My career kind of evolved from healthcare administration, just getting out of college. Worked in hospital administration and then kind of started to work my way towards the pharmaceutical side of things, but it was really the business of it is the reason why I was interested. So ultimately that led me into product management, customer service, marketing, operations, sales. Like you're pretty much running a mini business. Basically be in charge of the life cycle of a product. It translates really well into real estate. As a real estate agent, you are an entrepreneur. You don't have the money to hire everyone to do every little part of the job, which is customer service, marketing, sales. But as a real estate agent, combine all of that. It's really, you have to wear multiple hats. It never ends. Never ends. Yeah, what downtime? It's so funny trying to explain to people that my work is a lifestyle. My life, it really is a lifestyle. It's not a 9 to 5. But for me personally, I guess I will answer from the context of my peace and what keeps me focused, keeps me driven, but also personal goals. I'm still heavily involved in the health and fitness space. That's my escape, that's my way of taking care of me. Closing days, it's never gonna get old. It's just the impact that you make on people's lives. But the second that key is delivered, to see the joy on their faces. Yeah, closing days are always gonna be my favorite. I'm different than every other realtor because of a few factors. The thing that stands out to me always is my understanding and experience within business development. That's because they don't realize that you are the brand. The reason why that's important is showing up as a person, as a human, as a resource to people, just being a friend, but also it's the relational sales piece of it, I think, that most people miss. Coming in from the medical background, it's not about, don't have the ability to just do a quick sale. It's about relationship. It's literally about developing and building trust with people. One of my favorite stories, second year into real estate, rental showings, going in to actually do a virtual tour, the agent was out of town. So this would have been me needing to call them to do the tour. When you walk into a building and you see an elevator and you're like, that looks sketchy, I should probably not get in there. I had that feeling, that intuition, but decided to go in anyways and immediately regretted it because it stopped moving. But yeah, that was one of my welcome to real estate stories. I chose LaMakia Realty because for several reasons. Shout out once again to Paul Coleman. Somehow he heard that I was out looking and couldn't stop raving about LaMakia and decided to introduce me to Chris. I had a great conversation with Chris. The main things that I communicated with him was ability to grow my business the way I know best, but then also having the freedom and flexibility to come in and out and reprioritize. So I explained everything to him, what my vision was. He was basically like, okay, when do you want to start? And honestly, now that I've experienced LaMakia, now I see why. Their job is to provide you the tools, the resources required for you to get there. And that's something that you don't get anywhere else. I'm definitely grateful to come in having all the pieces that I was looking for in a brokerage, and it surpassed all of my expectations.